What's up, guys? I'm Jazinski. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is the first time I've ever played this game. I've never played it before, ever. I've seen it multiple times on the Steam store, just never ended up buying it, but I finally did, and now I think I'm ready to give it a try. It's a tactical strategy RPG. It's just like it says in the title. It's based off Pathfinder, the tabletop RPG, which is itself based off of Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, I think. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, please do. I'm more versed in D&D 5th edition, but I'm really excited to play this. I've never played Pathfinder, so some of this will probably go over my head. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do good in this and not make a complete fool of myself. In this game, we make a character, we lead a group, and we create a kingdom in a land known as the Stolen Lands. In the main story, we explore the Stolen Lands, a wild territory that has been contested for centuries. Hundreds of kingdoms have risen and fallen in these lands, and now it is time for you to make your mark by building your own kingdom. To succeed in this, you'll need to survive the harsh wilderness and the menace of rival nations, as well as perils from within your own court. Also, sorry if I sound a little weird, my nose is a bit stuffed up, but, you know, sometimes your nose just gets stuffy and that's how it's going to be, so hopefully I'm not snorting too much and you don't hear me sniffling a bunch. So, we're just going to move on and start making our stuff. I'm going to go with the easy difficulty just because I've never played Pathfinder, but it also, gives you the Death's Door mechanic, like it says over there on the left, so that if you do go down in combat and then you go down again, then you will die. So I do want that death mechanic, but I don't want to be beaten down because I've never played Pathfinder before. And then we're going to make our character. I'm not going to use any of the pre-built characters. I'm going to make my own character. And I actually have downloaded a mod that adds a crap ton more portraits, about like extra 300, just because I want to be able to select who I think represents the character I want to make the best. And I've already gone through and made him before, so there he is. He's a half-elf fellow, so let's just go next here. Alrighty, that doesn't look like a half-elf if ever I've seen one, so let's fix that. Where's the race? There it is, half-elf. Perfect. Alrighty, and let's be male. There we go. I want to go with that face. Give him the correct hair. I'll go with this one here. That looks good. And then we're going to make his class. I'm going to go ahead and be a Paladin. Paladin has always been my favorite to be, so we're going to go ahead and set his colors to match what he's got going on over here. I think that's close enough to the brown he's got on, so we'll go and leave that. And we don't select anything else on this page. We go to his skills. I'm going to go with just flat 16 in strength, 14 in con, 14 in charisma. And then I'm going to put my racial bonus in charisma because he gets an extra +2 due to being a half-elf. They can just put in anything he wants. And then I'll put 2 in everything here. Or 1 in everything. Does it give him +2? Yeah, it just gives him +2 to everything. Then we have 2 more points to spend, which I'm going to spread them out between wisdom and charisma. And then the next time we level up, we can get an extra couple, or whenever we get ability points again, we can bump them up again. Actually, I'm just going to... Oh, why can't I put another one here? That's frustrating. Well, hang on, maybe if I cheat the system. No, I can't cheat the system. Crazy. Well then, game. It appears you've won. Hang on. Yeah, it only lets me put 15 in. That's weird. What about over here? Yeah. Alright, then we'll just do 1 in both of those, and then next time we get ability score, we can pump a couple more points into them. Alrighty, and then I'm just going to go with lore, religion, and persuasion, and knowledge world. So he's a very knowledgeable person about the world he's in. He knows about the religions of the world, and he can be a very persuasive person. And his abilities, I'm going to give him a skill focus in athletics because I think he should have one in athletics because, you know, he's a physical dude, so he should have like power and strength in athletics. Then we'll go with the feet, which I'm going to go with a weapons focus in longsword. I've always been a fan of the longsword, so that's what I'm going to go with. And then we are going to worship Iomade, I think, who is also known as the Inheritor, Light of the Sword, and Lady of Valor. And she is the goddess of righteous valor, justice, and honor. And she served as Erodin's herald. I'm not sure what that means. She inherited many of the last Aslanti followers upon his death. I still don't know what that means. And continues to espouse the ideas of honor and righteousness in the defense of good and the battle against evil. Her domains are glory, good, law, sun, and war, which I think all works out really well for our character. And we can see his whole tree here. He's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Paladin proficiencies and his alignment restriction. He's got to stay lawful good or he'll lose all his abilities and class features, so we got to make sure we stay on that path there. And we get feats at certain levels and stuff, which is really good. I don't know if we get ability score improvements or not, so. Alright, next. There's a boy.
Someone else would make better use of this.
I think that's a good voice for him. And he's lawful good. And now we're going to go ahead and type in his name. You guys tell me down in the comments if you recognize this name. I won't talk about it right now, but you just tell me if you recognize that name. He was born on the 12th day of Lamachan, the 10th day of the 10th month of the year. Apologies.
I'll go ahead.
And there we have him, Elendil. He has 13 HP, which is fine. Alrighty. His initiative isn't very high because of his dex, but it's fine. Alrighty, and we're ready to go in. Let's begin this journey. A mystery surrounds King Castruccio Iravetti's ascension to the throne of Pytax. Rumors say that some greater power helped him rise to power and hide any traces of villainy.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Amiri.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here.
Tartuccio.
Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh man, look at that swagger.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We can hover over these green words and find out more about the world. So the Sword Lords. The Aldori Sword Lords arose when famed swordsman Baron Syrian Aldori agreed to train a select group of pupils in his dueling techniques. They ruled Rostland for generations, each as prickly and impulsive as the Order's founder. Though they are considered some of the finest sword fighters in the Inner Sea region, they are also obsessed with personal standing and honor. And what's Restov? Restov is one of the two largest cities in the fertile region of Lost Land in southern Brevoy. Lord Mayor Yosef Selemius leads the city, which is a trade and cultural center that borders the river kingdoms, the Shrike River, and the Stolen Lands. It's the birthplace of the Aldori dueling style. The city boasts several Aldori and Taldan dueling schools, which has led to the city being a favored place for young nobles to practice dueling championships. Most prominent among them is the Aldori Academy. widely regarded as the region's finest war college. Interesting.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Well, what's that Rostov need us for?
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Let's find out a bit more about the Stolen Lands. The Stolen Lands are an almost wholly unsettled region in the northeastern section of the River Kingdoms, bordering the nation of Brevoy and serving as a buffer between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms. Traditionally, the haunt of bandits and monstrous humanoids, the Stolen Lands are regarded as stolen by all nations along their border, even though none have ever been able to keep these realms under their control for long. Very interesting. What happens if I right-click this? Oh, it expands it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to know. What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Bruh.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Okay.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
And she winks at us. That's fair. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Jesus, Tartuccio.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
He sounds like a big wuss for a dwarf.
If I may please answer the question.
She takes a long pause, waiting for the voices to die down as everyone directs their attention towards her.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Oh boy. What rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
I mean,
We'll
gold.
absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country.
Okay.
Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather
I can zoom
to
in.
celebrate your feat.
Can I look around while? No, okay. Okay, well that's good.
Now
Food.
you're talking.
I understand why they're not going to recognize the Stag Lord as Baron, because he's obviously not a civilized man, so that's not a necessary question. It's clear as day to me.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Of course. And everyone's dispersing.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
What a nice little gnome. I'm Elendil. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's
right behind me.
He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after
Please
the Baron's
speak
crown,
louder.
or whatever it is barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader.
Aw.
When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
A book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is?
What?
They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from
That's
the
fair.
outside. Worst case,
Where are those guards going?
someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
That is a very, very fair point.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Well, what about the barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands.
Probably.
But she kind of scares me. Just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree.
Alrighty, Lindsay.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Alright, we have control now. First step on the road to glory. My quill takes its... Ooh, can I? No, I want to read that. My quill takes its first sip from the ink pot and scripts, or rather, scribbles, the first lines of the book about the travels, adventures, and victories that lie ahead. The book that will extol both its hero and me, its author. Lindsay the... Note to self, when I come up with a fancy nickname, add it here. I'm writing this in the banquet hall, where Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori has just finished telling us about the mission that lies before us. Tomorrow at dawn, our team will set off to the Stolen Lands in order to accomplish glorious feats. This is where my book begins, and the gods themselves can't say what will happen next. We have a long run ahead of us, but we all need to get a good night's sleep. Fortunately, Lady Jamandi has graciously given each of us a bedroom in her mansion. I have to admit, I am so excited that I won't even be able to close my eyes. Fortunately, I had a chance to talk with the future hero of my book. I think Elendil is just the person I was looking for. Cool. Let's talk to... I don't really want to talk to Tartuccio, because I don't like him. But, screw it. Oh, we can't talk to him, okay. That's talking to us about the movement. Can I speak to Jamandi? Nope, we're just gonna go rest. Oh, I can use WSD to move the camera, which is good. I can also use the middle mouse button. This reminds me a lot of Pillars of Eternity, especially this section down here. Can I look at the map? Yes. Alright, we just head this way, I suppose. Oh, there's Casey, the tiefling. Northern architecture is very beautiful, but very heavy. My native land of Kadira, palaces are furnished quite differently. First world was akin to a first draft for the gods. There, the deities exercise their powers of creation. Okay. Uh-oh.
Help! Help!
Face smeared with soot, and she holds a weapon in her hands. Oh, what's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Oh, God.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Okay. Oh, God. Lindsay, don't go by there yourself. Oh. Sup?
Enemy approaching.
I see you've come to face your death all by yourself. Alright. We have several attacks here. Charge. Coup de grace. Demoralize. Alright, so let's attack this guy. And I assume we press space to, yes, begin combat. Oh my god, we destroyed that man. Are we using a longsword right now? No, we're using a greatsword. I'd prefer to use the longsword, to be honest. Where'd my longsword go? There it is. Prefer to use the longsword since I have the focus in it. Yeah, it's pretty good, so we'll go ahead and use it. And then I have a, I have a much better chance of actually hitting someone with my longsword, so. Okay, can I loot this guy? What do you have on him? A chain shirt and a dagger. What are we wearing? We're wearing scale mail, which is better than the chain shirt, so. Alright. Is there anything else in here worth looting? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get out there. Lindsay, where did you go? Okay. Alright, I'm following her. The assassin's already here. Follow me quickly. They got someone. Is that Tartusio? They're running. Get them. What should I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. That's Tartusio. Alright. Okay, that's in range. She's gonna attack that one, so I'll attack this one. Lindsay's journal contains your current quests and tasks. When their status changes, you will see a notification on the main screen. To open Lindsay's journal, press J. Didn't manage to get any sleep, but it wasn't due to my excitement. In the middle of the night, the mansion was attacked by some cutthroats who came out of nowhere. Blood and screams everywhere. It was terrible. I had no idea what was going on, but Elendil was in the room next door, so I decided we had to team up, or they'd cut us down one by one. Alright, let's get him. Am I gonna charge? Oh, I didn't actually charge for some reason. Getting ready for my attack.
You're
Got
just
him.
in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been?
Oh my god.
But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Whatever, dude.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gather before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Fine.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay, what'd you just give me? Tartusio's present. Grants its wearer a +1 bonus to armor class. This is a deflection bonus that does not stack with other deflection bonuses. Okay. I guess I'll throw it on. Might as well. Alright, let's check everyone else's gear out. She's wearing leather armor, which is considered light. Let's see. This can actually be way better. But I think she casts spells, and this would give her a 20 arcane spell failure chance. He's a sorcerer, so he definitely should not wear this. And she's a bard, so... Alright. No one will wear that. Alright, guys, we gotta go. Yeah, that's what I thought. More loot. Uh-oh. Miri is about to screw some dudes up.
They dare to attack me?
Let's get in there and help her. Sup, dudes? Get wrecked. Amir, is there a reason you weren't finishing attacking them? Oh, shoot.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
She was about to strike down Tartuccio.
Blood for Gorham!
Oh, she's going. Well, who's Gorham? Gorham, also known as our Lord in Iron, is a god of battle above all pursuits. It is said that he would rust away into nothingness if there is ever a time with no more conflicts to be fought. His faithful believe he is present in every iron weapon of war that is forged. Interesting. Yeah.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Some other god of lust and revenge. Loot. Yep, more daggers. Let's go. Do we have a... Yeah, we have a max. Okay. Assassins. Oh my goodness. Your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug. Get them. What in the hell's name is that? Oh my god! Oh! Holy moly!
As it should be. I know what to do.
This guy got on him. Club. Potion of light cure wounds. If I just have select... Okay, yeah, that's how I can quick select everybody. Okay, now we can get a shield, which is better than... Because I want to try to be a tanky boy for everybody. Alrighty, there we go. They broke through this. Alright, we gotta go through this door then.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks. Unlocking a door, opening a chest, disabling a trap, blah blah blah. Some skill checks, like trap disarmament, can be attempted multiple times. Other, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill rank. Some items and spells can give a character a bonus to a skill check, but applying this bonus doesn't give you a chance to retry a failed check. Alright, well I bet she's the one that could probably open this up. Oh no, we have a dexterity check here. Okay, we made it. Oh, more banditos. Okay. I'll let them do whatever they want to do.
This should do it.
Ooh. Wreck that guy with that spell.
No mistake.
I'm just gonna let the AI do what they want to do. Save us some time in combat. An armory. I'm sure Jamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons.
Anything else?
Well, what's in here?
In due time.
This is the armory. Okay. All right, what we got here? Some banded mail. A breastplate. Oh, I can press tab to see everything that can be highlighted.
And so they walk
Lindsay, go check that out. Light mace, composite longbow. A watchkeeper's key, okay.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Bro, we're not taking their money. Oh, there's one more chest over here. It gives us a tower shield, which we cannot use. Hey, can't win them all. Alright, we got some new armor here. Our armor is scale mail, but let's see. The banded mail. Some really good heavy-duty stuff. Let's throw it on. Does it change our look at all? Nah, not really. Guess the banded mail and the scale mail just look very similar. Breastplate gives us more max dexterity though, which would be nice, but we're not worried about that right now because we can't have higher dex anyways right now. Alright, let's continue. Okay. Yeah, it's our encumbrance. Yeah, our bags are heavy now. Let's go ahead and drop the tower shield since we can't use it. And we'll drop all these clothes. We don't need them. Can I check my individual endurance? Okay, I'm light. Okay. That's good. Alright, through this door.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
Yeah.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Yeah.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
Interesting.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Alright, welcome aboard, Jathal. Oh, they won't. We have to go through the trap-filled hallway.
Ask.
Alright, Jathal, since,
How curious.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Lindsay, see if you can disarm that.
Share your will.
Applause, please.
All according to plan.
I see something. Just letting the ink dry.
Just gonna let Lindsay disarm all these
Applause,
traps.
please.
One more.
Anything is possible.
I'll check this door. And Jathal walked right into it. Oh my god, what a good dork. Okay, there's a chest over here. Let's check it out. Some chainmail and a fauchard. Alright, nothing we need. This guy got wrecked. Here's some scrolls, though. Seeing as item that allows you to use the spell that's written upon it. For a character to use it, that character must have the use magic device skill, which we have, I believe, or be of a class which could eventually learn to cast the spell. For convenience, it's best to place things like scrolls into characters' quick slots.
I am prepared.
Let's go ahead and do that then. And how would I do that? I think that's how we do it. Abilities. Ah, belt. Okay.
Follow my lead.
What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jumandi's cash has to be here somewhere. Hurry up before. Stop! Someone's coming. What do you guys think you're doing?
A calculated risk.
Unworthy.
Back up, Lindsay. Oh, never mind. They're all dead. Take their potions and let's go. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna steal her stuff. Lindsay opened it. We're in some big courtyard here. Ooh. Harim, the dwarf.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
This spell doesn't work like that.
Still don't understand how that's supposed to work, but we'll just go in and fight him then.
Hurt.
Dang, I'm just... Get in there, Lathal. Oh, there's
Everything is so much
the
fun with a
tiefling.
little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
Sup?
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Fair enough. You sound like a Kelishite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait
It's
until
like a
the
deserty
fighting's
place.
finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Assassins in the brow, we have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Got it. Studded leather. Harim.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
You barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
What?
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Arim. Bro, is he a cleric? Yeah, he's a cleric.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
Keston Garrus.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Alrighty.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
Jesus,
May
Cassie.
Abadar keep you safe.
Alright, let's go, guys.
That is not far.
Go through the fire. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brayed souls, led by Elendil, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined himself. Yamandi Aldori was waiting for us. Oh wait, illustrated books, some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decision you make in these episodes can have drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. Okay. To get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, let's just cover our noses and mouths before we rush inside. It's a good thing we didn't waste any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way. Well, we may not have planned on going back. If we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left only with one way to go. Well, good thing I chose that one. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Elendo led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful. Descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals, she held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she said as she passed us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartusio grumbled something about Yamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, I'm going to rush in and save the guards from the fire. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together, we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Oh, we got Valerie with us now. She is also a paladin. Oh, one of our characters is fatigued. It's her. She is not a paladin, I don't think. Well, let's just check it out. She's a tower shield specialist. Okay, understood.
As it should be.
Well, let's fix our formation for her to be involved. Have him like in the middle somewhat so he can get in combat if he wants. There we go, that looks good. Alright, let's get in there. Trophies left at Aldori's mansion. Oh, we just get all the stuff that we killed for? Oh, that's nice. Thank you, game. It's very kind of you to give us all that stuff. Daggers are not worth taking. Short bow might be. All the padded armor is not. We'll grab the short bow. And we'll grab the chainmail. Alright, now we leave. What is happening here? Yamandi! Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum. Let's hurry, let's get in there. Sup, suckers?
Let's try this way.
Unworthy.
Repent.
All right, let's see here. Let's get some stuff in. Let's actually do something here. Ooh. Use Bane. Just get right into the combat. Tilsy, get in here. Throw a Rain of Frost on that guy. Oh, that's Tartusio. Lindsay's over here.
Never had a chance.
Oh man, we're just going ham. Oh my god, Yamandi, you boss. Grab all these potions. Some bracers. Unidentified bracers.
All according to plan.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Alrighty then.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
What? Tartuccio, you piece of garbage.
Liar!
Luckily, I have no connection to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accents, clothes seem like he came straight from there, which looks more like they might be Iroveti's spy.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Fair enough.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own
Thank you,
eyes.
Amiri.
A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Okay, well, forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we're in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Thank you.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Thank you, Valerie.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
What trick?
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
This guy is garbage at what he's trying to do.
May Shellin spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
Shaylin is another god. Gods of art, beauty, love, and music.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
I don't see it that way.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. Two teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen land.
Fair enough, Jamandi.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the two teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Thank you, Valerie.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Why, Aram?
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Jathal, you're just a bitch.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Thank you, Lindsay.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted.
Okay.
But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
Very well, Cassie.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man.
Yeah!
Toad. Just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the tree.
Damn straight.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post.
Okay.
He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Thank you very much, Lady Aldori.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
I completely understand.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about.
Okay.
The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret
current
from
ruling
them
family
so
of
far,
Brevoy.
but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Damn.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Let's do it. Oh man, that is awesome. Setting off on our first big adventure.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Map movement. This is a map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. Click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. But I think that's an excellent place to leave off for now. This has been exciting as hell, and I'm really, really happy to get into this game, and I'm really excited to play some more. So, if you guys like this episode, please leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more, because I definitely want to play more. And make sure you ring that bell notification button so you always know when the next episode comes out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!